Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Leach, back here with another reaction video. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, turn them notices on it. Make sure y'all follow the socials on screen to be much appreciated. I give thanks to the man above for another day. God bless. I love y'all, man. And yeah, let's get right into it. As y'all can see, breaking news out of Tennessee: the Titans are finalizing a deal to hire Robert Saleh as their next head coach.
The Titans are finalizing a deal to make Robert
Instant
Saleh
reaction,
their new
bro.
head coach.
I think this is a
San
B.
Francisco this past season. He was
36
as head coach
I
of
like
the Jets
this for the
from
Titans.
2021 to 2024. He was fired 5 games.
Obviously, the
fourth
49ers
season
got
in New
smoked
York, looking to get it right in Nashville.
by the Seahawks in the division.
Back here with two-time Super Bowl champ Bryant McFadden and BMAC. Robert Saleh to the Tennessee Titans. Your initial reaction is what?
Well, I like the fit for both sides. When you look at what didn't go right there for Robert Saleh in New York, there was a lot that was circulating around him that led to a disappointing
But that's the Jets,
there
bro. Like, all right, let's be honest. You know, I ain't trying to like shit on the Jets, bro. But like, I don't know. It don't matter who their head coach is, bro. They don't do a good job, bro. Like,
heck, they still haven't gotten things right within that organization. But then when you look at the Tennessee Titans, they kind of
second crack at being a head
differently,
coach
Hakeem, than what they
Titans.
did previously. Remember when they brought in
we'll
Brian
what he does
Callahan to be the head coach? He was more of an offensive-minded coach, and of course that didn't work out. So I think they kind of going back to what they did with Mike Vrabel when they hired him, being more of a defensive-oriented coach and trying to set that foundation, get that foundation started on the defensive side, and then of course,
20 and 36
find
in 4
quality
seasons as
offensive
Jets head
staffers,
coach.
particularly the OC, to help develop Cam Ward. And when you look at what he's done in terms of just the structure,
bro, he was shitty
I think
in
they
New York,
believe that
but
Robert Saleh
that's
could
the
be
Jets,
that
like,
piece that they need
we'll
to
see.
create that successful
maybe this time around,
structure
he'll
in
be
the
bad again,
organization,
but
something they've been
we'll
missing
see.
for quite some time.
Yeah, that's going to be key, right? Because you got a defensive mind-headed coach in Robert Saleh trying to develop Cam Ward, right, in year 2. You remember in the preseason, Cam Ward said our offense was mid, and it made headlines, and they could never really get going.
Yeah, I remember he said that.
Worse than mid all season. They finished 30th in points per game, less than 17 points per game. When you talk about developing him, what do they need to do with Cam Ward? They really have to go get more pieces because it's not just Cam Ward.
Well, they got to go get an offensive coordinator who's had experience with successful offensive play in the National Football League, who also has experience working with the quarterback. Now, when you look at the vacancies that are still available, there are a slew of opportunities, right?
Tennessee,
They have to be
14 plus
figured out.
losses
So
in
if I'm
back-to-back
Robert Saleh,
seasons,
I got to look to see who
first
is
time in franchise
available,
history,
who is a guy that I trust, not only to get the most out of our offense, but to get the most out of our quarterback. Because in the National Football League, when you don't have quarterback, to get the most out of our quarterback, because in the National Football League, when you don't have quarterback production, it feels like you have to drive 150 yards to score.
Look at that.
Forget the 100 yards. It's 150 because it's harder. It's a struggle. And we've seen that throughout the National Football League.
Third worst
teams that are very, very good and teams that are very, very bad.
Win percentage
it usually
by head
starts and
coach
stops
in,
with the inability to get the most out of your quarterback. And we've seen some flashes from Cam Ward. I understand it was
that's kind of what scares me about the hire for the Titans, but like,
and just not having talent.
It's not the New York Jets, so I feel like
we've seen flashes of him doing some pretty good things, and that's something that you can build upon if you get the right coach in place.
Like I said, it don't matter who the Jets head coach is.
Do you like the hire of Robert Saleh over Matt Nagy, and how do you grade the hire for the Tennessee Titans?
I like the hire, and I believe the Tennessee Titans valued Robert Saleh more so than any other coach they interviewed, because if you look at this process for Tennessee, the Arizona Cardinals are right there as well. I think Arizona requested a second interview for Robert Saleh. So it's basically between Arizona and Tennessee for Robert Saleh. So if you look at what he did, he accepted the Tennessee Titan job, and I think that was more so of him trusting and believing in Cam Ward than not knowing what the quarterback situation
you don't know what the situation
in
is
Arizona with Kyler Murray, what they would do moving forward. So for Tennessee, I like it because I felt like
they just got to get Cam Ward some help, bro.
In New York with the Jets for Robert Saleh was more so about what was surrounding him than him as a coach. So this is a second opportunity. Let's see, can he right some of his wrongs for what didn't happen in New York and get things rolling with Tennessee, because clearly, I really feel like when they fired Vrabel, that was a mistake, and now we're seeing that no question that was a mistake. So they're trying to correct their wrongs as well.
So you're gonna give it like a B plus?
Yeah, I'll give it a B plus.
Okay.
I'll give it a B.
There we go.
B plus.
Jets Gonna see if it'll work out for him here.
Yeah.
Because it didn't work out for the Jets. So now you're thinking as a Titans fan, why is it gonna work out for us? Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
that's the
hope
thing.
that maybe the retread works for Tennessee with Robert
but-
Saleh. They have the 4th overall pick in the upcoming NFL draft.
They do have the
They've
4th
been
pick.
mocked to take Reuben Bain Jr., who just played in the national championship for Miami. So Robert Saleh off the board. 4 head coaches.
A lot of these names being
hired.
filled.
Saleh the
Moving
latest.
pretty steady.
Still plenty of openings. The Browns, Cardinals, Raiders, Ravens, Steelers, and the
They all
Bills.
still need a coach.
The latest with an opening. And look, when a head coach or an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator is hired, we will have instant reaction right here.
All right, but that's going to do it.
Openings, the coach at Miami. So Robert Jr., who just played in.
But that's going to do it for this reaction. The Tennessee Titans get their head coach. They go with Robert Saleh. Yeah. We'll see if it works out this time. Because in New York, it did not work out at all, bro. But like I said, this is New York Jets. And they kind of got something in common with the Cleveland Browns. Whoever goes and coaches them franchises, bro, they're just ass, bro. Like, straight up, man. But yeah, we'll see if Robert Saleh, can help this Titans team turn it around, after, back-to-back season of 14-plus losses. They do have the 4th pick. They're projected to get Reuben Bain out of Miami, so we'll see, is that who they're going to take? But yeah, like I said, I like this for the Titans. I give it a B. Saleh, he gets a second chance. We'll see if he can take advantage of it. And yeah. But yeah, make sure y'all follow the socials on screen. Much appreciate it. I love y'all in the mouth. Peace.